Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Tiffany Rothe. I am your international fitness and mindset coach. It's all about your mindset. And this is time for Monday morning motivation. And I was thinking about, okay, what are we going to talk about today? And I like to do some real life stuff. So the real life stuff is like, I think about things that are going on in my lives and my clients' lives, and I wrap it into one big lesson because you know what? We are generally all dealing with the same type of stuff. So what I was thinking about is I have a challenge called Thrive, and on the Thrive in 2025, we do something called the 5 to Thrive program, and affirmations is one of them. And so I've been doing my affirmations, I do them, I meditate, I love them, and things are going great. Things are really manifesting, and I'm feeling so excited about my affirmations. And then I started noticing like a little decline. Like things were not coming to me in the way, it's just incredible, you guys, it's incredible, like that they were a couple of weeks ago. And I thought about it, and I'm like, well, what changed? What changed was my repetitive affirmations throughout the day. So like I'll write my affirmations down, but normally I'll say them when I'm driving. I'll say them right after a workout. I'll say them, during like a morning meditation. I'll say them when I go to bed. I'll say them when I wake up, because I am actually programming my mind to focus on those things. And when you don't say it, like so, and then those things start to happen, right? And you're like, yay, yay, yay. And then you forget about it. It's almost like people who pray, they pray, oh, please God, blah, blah, blah. And God gives you the thing, and then you stop praying, right? And then something else happens, and you start praying again, right? So it has to be consistent. So your affirmations are like a form of prayer for yourself to call in the reality that you want for yourself, because you get to acknowledge how powerful your mind is. People don't really acknowledge the true power of their mind and their energy. That means your mind and your emotions coming together to bring something to fruition. You forget about that. And so I read a book, and you guys have probably heard about it, called Think and Grow Rich, but before that was The Science of Getting Rich. And one of the things that really stuck with me about the book was the idea of having sustained and consecutive thought. And so a lot of us think about what we want, think about how we want our lives different, and then this external world called life, boom, boom, starts to knock you around a little bit, and you forget about those goals, you forget about those thoughts, and you just get caught up like in the moment of reacting. And when you get caught up in the moment of reacting, you get out of creating the life that you want. So you got to be sustained and consecutive in your affirmations. What you are thinking is who you are being. So if you're thinking about, oh my God, I don't know if I can get up and do my workout, and I don't have time, and blah, blah, blah. Well, that's who you're being. But if you're thinking, okay, I'm going to get up at this time, I'm going to do my workout, I'm going to finish this, then you are affirming yourself. You are affirming yourself with your thoughts first. That's what affirmations mean, to affirm yourself, right? That means to say yes to the things that you want in your mind first. I was actually just watching a old clip of Deepak Chopra talking about how you can actually think about something, whether it's playing the piano or shooting basketball or whatever. Think about it. Now, here's the catch, you guys. It's not just a thought. It's not just a thought. So if you think about it, yes, that's great. But you gotta see it. You gotta experience it in your mind. You gotta visualize it. So people forget about that. There's another step to the thought, because your brain doesn't think in words. Like if you think about something like going to the park, you see a park. You don't see the words, I am going to the park, right? So your affirmation gets to have visuals with it, visual pictures. You get to see yourself in the thing. So if you're seeing yourself, I'm gonna be a great basketball player, you see your jump shot. Like I don't play basketball, so you guys, if you play basketball, you'll be able to see that I don't. But there's a jump shot. I know you're supposed to do that little at the end, right? So you got to see yourself doing that. For me, like if I see myself being physically fit, I think about all the things that I get to do when I'm fit. How do I feel when I put my clothes on in the morning? How do I feel when I'm out playing with my kids? How do I feel when I go hiking? How do I feel when I do my yoga? Am I able to bend my back? So all these different things, you have to do the thought, the visual, and the emotion together. That's what makes the affirmations actually, boom, burst into reality. And I saw another thing, which is so crazy, about like the things that we think are real, like even the ground that we're stepping on, the phone that we're looking at, it's all just energy. And our body either attracts or repels energy. These atoms are working together, like to bring something solid, or they're working apart, like in the atmosphere. But it's all energy, you guys. So your thoughts are energy. Are you with me? Your thoughts are energy. So when you are thinking certain thoughts, you are actually sending signals out into the world saying, hey, anybody out there thinking what I'm thinking? Anybody out there feeling what I'm feeling? Right? You're putting it out there, and the things that align with you come to you. And you might be thinking, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do I want to keep attracting the things that I'm thinking? So that's why you got to change your thoughts, change your feelings. If you wake up grouchy every single day, you're sending grouchy energy out there into the world. And what's going to meet you? Things to be grouchy about, right? You're going to be met with things to be grouchy about. So if you wake up in joy and peace, right? You wake up, I'm vibrating joy, I'm vibrating peace. You're going to attract things to be joyful and peaceful about, right? So it's all energy, you guys. And you know, energy either attracts or repels. So you can attract joy and then repel depression, because you can't be joyful and depressed at the same time, right? You see that? So it's like, that's what I really love about gratitude, because like sometimes if you're in a tough spot in life and it seems like nothing is going right, that's because you're focusing on the wrong thing. You are focusing on the wrong thing. You get to focus on what is going right. And so it comes down to the basics, you guys. And I remind you of this over and over and over again. If you are hearing me right now, if you are watching me right now, you are immensely blessed. You are so freaking wealthy. You are so amazing, because guess what? Those ears, ooh, be grateful for them. Do I have lipstick on my teeth? Be grateful that you can see me smile. Be grateful that you can see your own smile. For your eyes, priceless. They're priceless. So whenever you're worried about the weight of the external world, think about all the gifts that you've been giving. Just take this in. Take this with me. Stay with me. Breathe. Isn't it beautiful? You're alive. You can breathe. And if you can breathe, and if you can hear, you can see, you can think, oh my God, you have so many things to be grateful for. So many things to be grateful for. Because let me tell you what, if somebody took one of those things away, like if you woke up in the morning, you're like, huh? What? What did you say? Right? That's all you be focusing on, is getting that hearing together, right? Okay? So, same thing. If you woke up in the morning, if you ever woke up in the morning and you have like a stuffy nose and you're like, you can't breathe, like you're taking medicine, you're doing all this stuff to get your breathing back. So it's very true. What you focus on expands. So when you have a lot of things externally coming at you, just change the dial to gratitude. Just turn the knob to gratitude, right? Boom, boom, boom. And say, you know what? I am not going to focus on the things that are not working in my life. I'm going to focus on the things that are working in my life. And there are a lot of things that are working in my life. I can see, I can hear, I can smell, I can breathe, I can talk, I can think, right? That's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. That's enough to keep you going. And just put your mind in all the things that are working for you, and then you will attract more things that are working for you, right? But we get to be so, what's the word? It's actually ungrateful. It's ungrateful. It's ungrateful to focus on just the problems. It's ungrateful to focus on what's not working in your life, because those are opportunities for you. I remember once I was living in Mexico, I was driving down the street and I was listening to something, I think it was Deepak Chopra again, and he said, every obstacle is an opportunity to be greater. And it's just like, ooh, that's so juicy. So every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. Every obstacle is an opportunity for you to find out who you really are. And guess what? That is your only challenge in life, is to grow. Develop yourself. Learn about yourself. Right? This is your number one job, because you are with you from the day you were born to the day you die. You are the one person that is consistent in your life. So it doesn't matter what this one is doing, what that one is doing, what she did, none of that matters. Right? What matters is, what are you thinking? Who are you being? And then how are you showing up when the obstacles come your way? So this is what I want you guys to do. I want you to think about 5 things that you're grateful for, okay? And just listen in the chat. Listen in the chat. Or if you're on the live right now, just put in some things that you're grateful for, because guess what? When you get a group of people together with the same intention, it actually raises the vibration. That's why, we don't really need a church or a synagogue or a mosque or something to communicate with God. We do not. But the reason why people go in those situations where there's multiple people, like praying or calling in, like the energy of God, is because that light, that vibration of people getting together for the same intention magnifies the vibration. So instead of one person doing this, a lot of people is doing this, and you magnify more energy around it. So right now we're in a space, right? We're in a space of gratitude. If you take the time to type something in the chat that you're grateful for, then you get to magnify it in this moment, because we are connected all over the world, right? So that we can bring more stuff in at this very moment. Whatever you type into the comment section, like, I am grateful for my life, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for my health, I'm grateful for my sight, I'm grateful for my ears, I'm grateful for my heart, like whatever it is, if you type it in right now, this energy of our connection will actually elevate our vibration in the world, and we'll bring more things to be grateful for at this moment. It's super exciting. It's super exciting. So let me start first, right? I am grateful for breath. I'm grateful for breath. Yes. Anne is grateful for your health. Anybody else grateful for their health? Go ahead, let me magnify your vibration right now. I'm grateful for my breath. One of my mantras is, I am healthy from the inside out, because I am a fitness coach, but sometimes people just think about the outside, right? So P. Darrell is grateful for breath. This morning, her sight. That's right. Oh my God, who else? I love it. All right, and who else? You guys, come on. What are you grateful for? So I'm grateful for my mind, right? Are you able to think clearly? Form thoughts? Are you able to remember stuff? Oh my God, if you start thinking about all the things that you take for granted in your life, you're gonna fall down on your knees in gratitude, right? Is your mind clear? Can you breathe? Can you see? Can you hear? Can you move? Can you talk? Can you embrace somebody that you love? India was scared last night. Something happened. So I was laying down in the bed. This is just so funny. And the light, have you ever been in Tony's grateful for another day? Be grateful for today, baby. Right now. Okay. So the light was flickering. Have you ever had a light bulb that's about to go off? And so it flickers on, it flickers off. I went to bed and it was on, but it had flickered off. And she came downstairs and said, how you see those creepy movies and the lights flickering and you can kind of hear the fan going. She's like, Mom, somebody's downstairs. And she came in, she wanted to get in bed with me. And I curled up to her, and I was so grateful that my arms around her could soothe her. It could make her feel better. Like, God, sometimes when we get older, we forget that, we can be soothed by just a beautiful hug, by kind words, by somebody seeing us and feeling us and being there for us. So I went upstairs and I cuddled her, and guess what? It was a gift to me, because you don't get to cuddle your kids for so long. I explained to her, and we got to fall asleep together. Oh, I'm grateful for that. gratitude, you guys. When you spend time in gratitude, there's no space for anything else because there's so many things for you to be grateful for. Friends and family, your health, this moment. I'm grateful for the TRFC. Thank you, Ann. We had an amazing workout today. Oh my God, I am just talking. I gotta go. I have somewhere to be right now. Okay, so I am grateful for all of you for joining me today. Please type in the chat something that you are grateful for. Just one thing, because when I get back from my class, I'm gonna look and see who's here, who's with me, who wants to raise the vibration today. So do that for me, and that way I'll know you stayed until the end. So when this video goes off, just go ahead and type in at least one or two things that you're grateful for today. All right, love you, bye.